He has won and won big in everything he's driven.
Hey guys, I'm Byron. I drive the 24 car in the NASCAR Cup Series. I started racing when I was 15 years old, and then before that I raced on iRacing, which is like a computer game basically. Learned how to drive on there, and then got started racing real cars and have driven ever since. Basically just get up 8 o'clock, 8:30, I go train. It's funny, my trainer, he's just joking. He's like, oh yeah, you just drive in circles for a living. And I'm like, it's definitely interesting because that is what we're doing, actually, but there's a lot of training that goes into it. The training we do is all physical stuff of trying to get your heart rate really high and be able to recover. Cars get to be 140 degrees during the race, and your body really wears down and over time from that, and also you're holding on and you're tensing up, and you're also getting pushed by the G-forces in the car to the right or left. People ask a lot about like crashes or what's the biggest hit you've had. Honestly, I had a pretty big hit. Last year I hit the wall pretty hard, got a little airborne. I've never really been injured. I've just had, soreness and things like that. Our race cars are pretty safe. The only difference though is like you don't necessarily get hurt, but when you hit a wall, it feels like a baseball bat hits you in the stomach. If you think about getting hurt, I think it slows you down. So I think you block it out completely and just try to focus on the race. I think I'm the baby of the series. We get a lot of age comments like, "Oh, you look so young," and I do, but it's like it's different to be so young. But I don't really worry about it. Like when I put the helmet on, it's kind of game on. I mean, I do schoolwork still, so I'm still a college student, so that probably would surprise some people. You have to introduce yourself to the class, so I kind of feel weird talking about, I race these cars, so it's a little different. Yeah, I was scared of failing my driving test. I never parallel parked. I use 2 feet when I drive, and most people, use 1 foot. I think it's weird that people use 1 foot. So I was worried about those 2 things. I thought I was gonna fail, but it was okay. Thankfully, no. I've been close. I had I got pulled over one time going like 55 to 30 or something. It was a warning, so it's all good. My family, when we come home for the holidays and we're all together, they hate the fact that I sit in the back right seat and I critique everything going on, especially after the fact, like, oh, well, you should have done this. I'm very like task oriented, so it's like everything has to be done like now, and if it's like, if something's like put off, I struggle with that. So it's like I gotta do things and then like get done with them. Yeah, they come to some races. I mean, I try to get my friends to come out to Charlotte and some of the local places that I race. So it's always cool to see them. They wear the t-shirts and look like a fan. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it is hard. I mean, most of my friends are gone, during the week when I'm home. So most of my friends outside of racing are kind of, I see them once or twice every few months, but the people I know in racing, we kind of become friends because we're always seeing each other. Well, I think racing is, it's kind of like golf. You don't know how difficult it is till you kind of get out there and do it. So I feel like if we could get people in the car more and get them to kind of drive or sit next to somebody and drive, if we could do that to a casual fan, it would be awesome. Because I think, it would help them understand what's going on. If I have to go to the restroom, how do I do that during the race? Honestly, like you get the adrenaline going and you don't really need to use the restroom when you're in the car. But if you do, like this Nomex is okay. So, but try not to.